So, imagination versus intuition. This is a big one. It's such a big one that I make videos on this. I talk about this in a lot of the interviews that I do because it's so important, right? It's so important. Every student, every person that I've known that comes in to hone in their intuition, they have that phrase in their mouth that it just comes out. Did I make that up? And if you're listening, you're like, mm-hmm, yeah, I thought about that too. I know, because I've done that too, right? We all do. It's just normal for that to happen. Uh, and, and here's the catch. Even when you are open to your intuitive channel, and even if you've been using your intuition, even if you start doing readings for other people, you're going to still have those moments in your day-to-day life where something comes through, but you're not sure if you made it up or not, right? If you're not sure if it's your intuition or your imagination, so today I'm going to break this down for you, okay? Including a tool that is very helpful, actually a couple tools that are very, very helpful um, when it comes to that, double check-in. That's like, did I make that up? I'm not quite sure. It's really, really a good tool. It's a fantastic tool. So we will cover that. A few things I want to say about, always happens when I turn on the camera, about imagination versus intuition. It's a couple of things because sometimes it's a little thing that can click that you go like, okay, I really needed to hear that. Okay. Here's something that I learned about intuition versus imagination over the years. I've been teaching this for so long, for so long. At this point, I've seen so many people approach this. And so I've seen the patterns, right? And that's where I get to bring this patterns to you, and hopefully they click for you in your own intuitive path. One of the things that I've seen over the years, the best way to describe the difference between intuition and imagination is a push and a pull. Okay, a push and a pull. It's a subtle difference between a push and a pull. And I'll talk about it a little bit so you kind of see what I'm talking about. Okay, it's a subtle difference at first. But I want to give you, I want you to give yourself, be patient with yourself, give yourself some time and keep working on it. Because eventually you will feel it very strongly, whether you're being pulled or you're pushing, okay? If you're being pulled, is your intuition. If you're pushing, is your imagination, all right? So what I'm saying is start playing with this and settling in your own meditation, okay? Set up your intention, imagine, use your imagination. And I think this is part of what people struggle when they sit down and they want to empty their minds and wait for intuition to come through, okay? And that can be a struggle. That can be hard because you're like, okay, what's happening? Is there something happening? Oh, I need to go to the supermarket. I'm out of milk and eggs. Oh, wait, I'm waiting for my intuition to come in, right? Right? We've been there. It's a struggle. So I'm giving you permission right now to sit down into a meditation and use your imagination. Just use it, okay? Use it. Create a world, create an experience in your meditation. Go ahead and do it. Feel it. And depending if you are, how you operate, if you're more visual or sensory or whatever, Just create it. It's cool. Whatever you do is cool. So here's the key to learning the difference between the two. You allow yourself to use your imagination, and then until you get to a certain point, you decide where, and then you stop and you hold still. Okay? What you're doing is you're purposely using your imagination to create something. Maybe it's a field with flowers or trees. You can hear a babbling brook next to you. You purposely using your imagination so you can feel that push, okay? Feel the act of creating. And then you're going to hold still in that field, all right? So you create that field, you know, with flowers. You got the trees, you got the creek. You start there. And you can be more creative. Maybe you're sitting on the beach and you feel the ocean and you can smell the ocean, and you see that you have created that, right? And then you hold still. You have that scenery and you hold still, and allowing your intuition to speak if it wants to, okay? At that point, when your intuition comes through, it will present something in your meditation that you're doing that you did not expect, okay? It will bring you somewhere where you did not plan to go, okay? And then you feel that what it feels like your intuition coming in. It's like it's a pop. It brings something in front of you, or give you a feeling, or pull you somewhere. So doing this over and over and over on a regular basis, it's a really good practice to do. When you go into a meditation and you create an environment, you know, a sandy beach, the ocean waves, you can see the cabins in the distance, you're walking, you can feel the sand on your toes, you know, you're using your imagination, okay? You have agreed to that scene, okay? Your mind is saying, okay, let's do all of this. I had a heater on and I'm getting overheated. You have agreed to the sand on your toes and the smell of the ocean. You have agreed to that. That's your imagination. And then you're going to stand on that beach and you're going to hold still for a minute and let my intuition tell me something. Okay? So you use your imagination up to a point, hold still, invite your intuition to come in. And when it does, you will feel the difference, okay? Because it will pull you, okay? You feel pulled, move somewhere, all right? And you will feel like, whoa, I wasn't planning on that. I didn't expect that. That's the difference, okay? When you do this on a regular basis, you start to feel like what is being pushed and using your imagination, and what it feels to be pulled by your intuition. Like that's the number one tip that I tell people when they are struggling with this. Now, the tool that I've been wanting to talk to you about, when it comes to your day-to-day, okay? You're not meditating. You're just doing whatever, day-to-day stuff. And something pops into your head. You think of something, you see something, you feel something, you might hear something. You're not sure if you made it off. The first thing that you're going to do is you're going to do a check-in, okay? Check in with yourself. Was I already thinking about that? If you were, it's your imagination, okay? Because imagination can come in very subtly, right? But if you were not thinking about that, it was probably your intuition. So your imagination can be running in the background, right? And it can give you a feeling or a visual. Okay, not everybody visualizes, but some people just feel or just know, but you still, want to check for your imagination if you were focusing on that topic or part of that topic, okay? So if something comes through, the first step for this tool is, hey, that came out of left field. I didn't expect it. It came out of the blue. And you still have a moment of doubt. If you do still have a moment of doubt and you're not sure if you made it up, you're going to say, okay, was I thinking about that? Okay, no, I was not thinking about that at all. This is not something that I was currently thinking when this happened. Whatever happened to you, okay? If it was a vision or a thought or a smell or hearing something, okay, I wasn't thinking about that. Okay, the step 2 is, and this is the actual tool, okay? I want you to erase it. Because many times when an intuition or where we think something intuitive came through, we want to hold on to it. We want to grab it. We want to get closer. We want to know more, right? That's normal. So what you want to do is clean it up, okay? So when you think that something has come out of the blue and you think it's not your imagination, this is what I want you to do. I want you to clean the slate, wipe it clean. Imagine a giant windshield and clean it. Or like a whiteboard, right? And a gigantic eraser, and you erasing it, okay? You're not sending it away. What you're doing is you're saying, okay, give me a minute. I need a minute right here. I need to reset and start from scratch, okay? And invite your intuition to come in again, all right? If it doesn't, maybe you're looking at your imagination. If it does, most likely it was your intuition, meaning your intuition situations happens when something just pops in, you see it, you feel it, you hear it, you smell it, and it pops out and you go like, okay, well, that was weird. I just thought about my aunt giving me a phone call like later today. I wonder if that's my intuition or I'm making it up because I've been wanting to call her. So if you've been wanting to call your aunt, it's, part of your imagination. But if you haven't even thought about your aunt in a few days and it just comes through, it's probably your intuition. So you're gonna go like, okay, well, thank you very much. If that was the message, thank you for the message. But I'm just gonna wipe that away for a minute and I'm gonna take a deep breath. Perhaps you want to use GCP in that moment, right? Ground, clear, protect. That's a very good tool to use right now at this second. And I'm going to anchor real quick. And you're going to say to your intuition, okay, if that was you, if that was my intuition, please show me that again. Okay? Please allow me to feel it, to see it, to smell it, to hear it again. Okay? Allow me to see that again. And then just be silent for 5 or 10 seconds. And if it pops back in again, it was probably your intuition. Okay. It's almost like your best friend going like, hey, guess what? And you're like, wait a second, did I hear that? Hold on. I need silence so I can hear you better, right? so I can hear you more clearly. So you're setting yourself up to get into a spot where you're giving your intuition a platform, a clear platform to come on and say it a little bit louder, right? Just a little bit more vibrant, just a little bit more clear. Okay? Just come in, just come through. And it'll surprise you. When you wipe the slate clean, do not fear that you're pushing it away. You're not. You're just saying to your intuitive channel, give me a second, I need to reset. I need to push that reset button and deliver it again, please. Okay? And it will. It will. I promise you, it will. Like I said at the beginning, it happens to all of us. It just does. It just does. It doesn't matter how long you've been doing this. It still may happen. I've gone to so many homes to do clearings. I've been doing clearings for years at this point. And sometimes I see something and I'm like, did I just make that up? Okay, let me start again and show me that again. Okay. And my intuition will show me over and over again no. It's your intuition. Yeah. Okay. Part of this also is trusting yourself. Okay. You need to trust yourself. That you're not gonna bring in your intuition, your imagination to fill in the blanks, right? You need to trust yourself. You need to tell your imagination, okay, we need to park over here because what I want is my intuition to come through, okay? And I do that. I reset and then just wait and let it come back in again naturally. And you allow it to pull you, okay? And this is just a matter of practice. I mean, I don't know how else to explain it. You have to do it so you can feel it, okay? So something comes out of the blue, you don't know if it's a push or pull. The best thing to do is erase it, hold still, and if it pulls you again, you know it's your intuition. If you feel that you're pushing something, it's your imagination, okay? So hold still. Don't let your imagination fill in the blanks, okay? Park it to the side and allow your intuition to come through and say, yes, indeed, this was an intuitive moment for you.